A Man on the Inside is back for a second season, so today, let's see if it's worth your time. Eager to take on another big undercover case, Charles Neuendijk gets his chance when a mysterious blackmailer targets a Wheeler College president who enlists Charles to go undercover as a professor. A Man on the Inside really surprised me. That first season, I was really just blown away. From the comedy to the deeper story about death and afraid of getting older and losing loved ones, it hit on a very emotional level. And Ted Danson just gave such a fun performance that you just cared so much about that character. He was understanding how to be a private investigator, but he was going through his own personal issues. I was real looking forward to the second season. I really liked the second season. He became much more of a confident character, but still had mishaps along the way, which they focused on in that first season. But now he's at this college, Wheeler College, and he's being hired as this professor because this president at the college is being blackmailed and they're trying to get to the bottom of it all. And there he meets Mary, a free-spirited music teacher played by Mary Steenburgen, who is his wife in real life. Ted Danson and Mary Steenburgen have been married since 1995, so it was so cute to see them together on this show. But much like that first season, it has this perfect balance of comedy, real life issues, and a chance to have emotional moments that just feel very dramatic. I shed a tear a couple times when watching season 2, much like season 1. But in the comedy, it works. He's so eager to be a private investigator. And he's pretty good at it in the second season, but still is taking daily notes. He gets distracted quite often, but Ted Danson gives a great performance, that more comedic style to that character. He enjoys what he does just a little too much. He's always giddy about it all, and that at times causes some problems, and that works on a comedic level. And then he struggles with this new relationship with Mona, that he feels guilty when it comes to being in a new relationship since his wife had previously passed away. And so this is where the series, the second season, looks at relationships when a loved one has passed away and how you process all of those feelings and how family members may have processed them as well, and how this is all new for them. And Ted Danson, I think since he is working with his wife, a lot of it does feel very personal, very emotional when it comes to what he is comfortable with in his own life and how can he let Mona into his life and what would that look like. But Mona is very free-spirited. She speaks her mind. She's just very out there, very bubbly character, and so she's very eager for all of this. And he's a little bit hesitant, but still excited for this opportunity. And it does bring up a lot of discussions about what his previous wife had meant to him and how bringing in someone new may be very hard for him. And Julie, played by Lilah Richcreek Estrada, she embarks on her own journey and she becomes just more of a personal character. Julie in that first season was very direct, controlling. She's told him to do his job and try to not have him distracted so much. But Julie has an important story in here as she's trying to reconnect with her mother. And that also brings a lot of heavy topics. There is, I think, the 5th episode at a Thanksgiving dinner that was very emotional for me to listen to. And I think a lot of people within that episode just all kind of felt it all. These are good performances, and anytime that someone's giving such a dramatic performance, everybody around them is just feeding off of that and feeling it all, and it just feels all raw and deep and personal when it comes to what they are feeling within this show. But when it comes to the investigation to it, I thought they handled it fairly well. Like, I was curious, who is blackmailing the president? Why are they blackmailing the president at this college? What is it going on? Is Mona behind it possibly, since she's at this college? So many questions were swirling around in my head as I was watching it. So the show gives us that comedy, gives us those dramatic moments, but also keeps us entertained with the investigation, giving us new clues, new characters to question throughout the series. And I was surprised with it all at the end. So there's that level of entertainment to it as well that just keeps you guessing and interested as the show goes along. But there's this big concept of family within the second season. He's getting closer to his grandchildren. Julie is trying to understand her relationship with her mother and her mother's boyfriend. Mona's involved in a lot of it as well, just bringing a lot of these characters together, building that family bond throughout. And his daughter, Emily, played by Mary Elizabeth Ellis, gets involved in a lot, and she's inspired by Mona's free spirits and wants to uncover some long ignored passions of her own. I really like the second season. I hope they continue it because this is such a great show with comedy, drama in it that just feels very personal. It's emotional to watch. You latch on to the characters. Ted Danson gives such a fun performance as Charles, such a likable character. Even if he's messing up things, you do feel that confidence that's growing within the second season. And he's just so eager and giddy about being a private investigator. But also he's able to give up life lessons and look at his own life. And the comedy and the drama really complement each other in the second season. If you enjoyed season 1, I highly recommend checking out season 2 of A Man on the Inside. It is worth your time. I'm gonna go ahead and give A Man on the Inside season 2 an A-. Thank you guys for checking my review for A Man on the Inside season 2 on Netflix. Have you guys seen it by chance? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Justin Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.